not anticipating that comes out, you forget about it, or just, I mean, it felt like for a little bit it was all over the place. But YOLO Paj playing it this time, and we'll see how he does against his Nature's Prophet in the mid lane.
And he should be okay. I mean, Nature's Prophet can't keep beat, but that's like one of his strengths. So let's hype it up.
Oh, Kuro already brought down a little bit low. Can he get out of there? The boundless strike afterwards, and immediately to be brought down. He got thrown across first blood.
Avir's not as strong as the hero was. In the previous patch, the 3 extra seconds on level 1 Shukuchi is pretty big deal. It would not save him here, but something to be worried about. I've seen throughout this tournament viewers like dying a couple of times or getting harassed way more because like they're still getting used to that Shukuchi not being available when they can.
He's definitely going to need to watch for in this one, and already they are doing the old runaround. GH getting chased down by Tims. This Monkey King has consistently been a force, and Mind Control doesn't have level 2 yet, so no chance for him to get away. Another death. Tims picking up that kill.
It's a great start. I mean, they're sacrificing FBZ on the bottom a little bit, but yeah, he is staying away from the CS, has 0 CS, collecting some XP, and if they can grab another, they know he does not have a roll. Good bounce lane.
Yeah, GH is just going to get brought down again, and I don't know if this gets a heck of a lot easier.
No, he cannot play aggressor right now, so they will be able to reset. Death Prophet will need some help. Like, they will definitely need to help her out, and Monkey King already TP'd back to the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, that start of the tri-lane, it's not often that we've been seeing like full-on tri-lanes get played out every once in a while throughout this tournament. It's happened, but that early move and finding the kills and then punishing it definitely has happened more than a few times. And now Yopaj going on to Miracle is going to go for the TP out, and then, as you mentioned, can teleport back into lane.
Yeah, didn't even pop the magic wand, nor the fairy fire, and now he can come back to the lane, so he's not gonna lose anything. There's a couple of matchups, you know, that Batrider really does well against. The Batrider is gonna, you know, threaten a kill, but sometimes he does not get a lot of CS. And look at his CS right now. He has two CS, 1 denied, now up to 3.
Well, and it's interesting, right? Because across the lanes, like Darkseer got some CS there as well, despite the fact that they ended up going down. It's still something to be said that, like, if you're getting anything out of that lane early on, it gets better as time goes on.
Yeah, I mean, it's harder for Batrider to CS. There's Treants, and he has almost full 20 damage more than Batrider, so kind of tough one. But the thing is, Batrider used a lot of mana, so Nature's Prophet should feel very safe. There's not enough mana for Firefly, and there's also 20 magic wand charges on him.
Playing around the last hit on that pine cone there up on the top side. Already on Mind Control, taking that level in vacuum. So at least having that opportunity to get active or just use it to CS on range creeps. Kind of what to do. And see down bottom. First time taking a look at this lane for a little bit. ILTW playing on the gyrocopter, and at least so far, I mean, as you would expect when you put 3 heroes top, he's having a great game.
He is. He had a great tournament so far. He's been really enabled, and he was definitely feeling himself on certain heroes, especially Tiny. He had a great performance, and he's off to a really good start in this one.
You know, it's interesting. I saw him over at like the breakfast area the other day, and he just looked incredibly cheery. You know, sometimes he's up there on stage, he looks so serious. This guy, he's a happy. Oh, is going to get pulled on in now, and GH turns onto him. Find that kill on to the Disruptor. And GH getting active early.
They're actually one of the heroes that enables like a lot of these spores, especially Earth Spirit and Clockwork, and then you always have this kill threat. Yopaj now on the mid lane has more mana to work with. The Disruptor dying, gonna refill the bottle, give a bit more pressure. I don't think Miracle should die until like Batrider gets level 6, but also Miracle can also play it a bit differently and try to like rotate on the side lanes. Once he hits level 6, the damage coming out from the Wrath of Nature is going to be really good.
Absolutely. Well, another solid move now at 4 minutes in. We're seeing a less than 1,000 gold lead and 21-9, 20-1. All the lanes looking pretty good for Nigma.
They are. I mean, this game is pretty even, but there are some stacks being made right now. Darkseer can easily clear those, and of course, also Gyrocopter can clear it.
Absolutely. Well, again, a movement up, and actually able to kill ILTW. town on the bottom side of the map.
We've seen this lane. Dead Prophet plus Monkey King. It has been super popular from Thundra. I believe they played it 2 or 3 times, and it's just working out so well. Another roll.
Nicely played. Scam slowed down there. This is the thing, right, of course, is they're going to go for the spin, try and bring it down the Darkseer, but surge away. And no points yet for that. I guess that's one thing you can do as well. Like, obviously, Juggernaut really hard to play into in this lane, but if they can isolate that Disruptor, he's going to be easy picking.
I mean, once they decide to go on him, and here we go again. Big
no spin. This is a big amount of trouble. Jackie getting chased down, but a good kinetic field is going to keep him alive. GH still running in very tanky on this Earth Spirit.
He's respecting the healing ward.
Yeah.
And underneath the tower, so they're going to be full HP. A bit low on mana, but they have still, you know, the kill potential, the turnaround potential whenever there's a Blade Fury, but we'll definitely need a bit more mana. I like this. He has Gauntlets of Strength that I think actually saved it there, having that extra 60 HP, and he's gonna go for the Soul Ring, so have that, I'm gonna say infinite mana, but being able to use the spin and use the healing ward is gonna be a great pickup on Jug.
I'd love to see it. At least so far so good up there for him, sitting top of the CS. Bat Rider and Death Prophet. I mean, do you see any of those like early rotations? Because it feels like obviously it would be the Nature's Prophet that might do it first and foremost, and actually it's instead going to be Naked Galaxy. Move on in here. And can they get any extra pressure on? They're forcing Yopaj off.
A good read from Yopaj. He understands something fishy's going on, but this is going to be a lot of damage on the tower. This might actually, they might kill the tower. 2 supports rotating.
Dude.
We've seen Nigma play like this. Both supports leaving the lanes early on. Yopaj going in.
He's on in. Tims is off to the side. They go for the big old
He's dead.
He's just gone. Thought that they could find a kill there on a Miracle, but not going to happen. And instead, Tims is going to be the one that is under fire and getting pummeled. These treants. Burrow runs on further forward, looking for Scam, but the roll is there. They kill Tims. They're going to take the tower. They are owning it.
Yeah, this reminds me against their game against Thundra, where both the GH and Kuro were making really aggressive moves early on, and they collapsed in the mid tower for 10 minutes, and then like the whole jungle opened up. So this Bat Rider pick looked like really good, but look at the CS. He has 22 CS compared to Nature's Prophet 40. It's a big deal. Let's just swap to the network real quick. Yeah, he has more than 1,000 advantage already.
This is absolutely what they're hoping for. And again, the panel talked about, oh my god, is he dead? FBZ in some trouble. Out there with the Sprout summoning the tree. Its body blocks coming out as well. Do they have enough to bring him down? Tims can only look on. Throws out the Boundless Strike to try and stop the pressure. But now the roll-in comes from GH and he's on a killing spree. And guess what? They're here with Treants. This could be more damage onto another tower.
Enigma is playing forward fast. This is the Enigma that we've seen throughout the tournament where they just move so quickly. And this is going to be a great time for one more from Miracle. Just Power Treads, Magic Wand for the laning stage. And now they start to put the pressure on this Tier 1 tower.
Yeah, and I mean, again, this has been the thing that we've watched for in this tournament is how quickly can the teams come online? How quickly can they start taking objectives? And if you got an Nature's Prophet mid, it's going to be really fast.
It is, and they have 2 entrances now that they can come from. Actually 3, because they killed 2 towers inside the enemy triangle.
All over. There's nothing safe here for Boom. This is a tough one indeed. Darkseer is looking to go for the double null talisman into the arcanes. Wondering if even this type of a game, if he doesn't even need to necessarily scale. He could go for like a mech or something and just play with the team and they just take over the map. We'll see what he goes for here. But a lot of opportunities.
What I always liked about Mind Control's Darkseer is he like never autopilots in terms of items. Like he always like whether they need a pipe, whether they need a mech, or if it's a like good Aghanim Scepter game, he has like a really good feeling what needs to be done in the game, and that's why he's the best Darkseer player in the world.
We had a lot of talks backstage. I don't remember who it was that was saying this, but that basically when Nigma is really hitting on all corridors, it's going to be off the back of Mind Control's really impressive play. And, you know, we're seeing it here. Boom, they're going to need to deal with this. This is aggression that they are needing to have some answers for, and maybe a chance at push down bottom here on the LTW could be the way that they go forward, but EZ backs out. They won't end up making anything else happen. I don't know, where do you see their next move going? What is it that Boom want to make happen over the next?
They definitely need to take this bottom tower. Exorcism is online, so I want to see them bring extra extra people there, but the thing is, they lost this tier 1 tower on the offlane so quickly, so like rotation-wise, with the TP rotation, they might be a couple of seconds late, especially if they decide to react to what Nigma is doing.
They are gonna not be able to react to this one. GH level 6 now at 9.5 minutes and drops the magnetize, kills off Kims. Not even able to get the boundless strike afterwards. They're loving what GH is doing. He is just rocking this.
Now, was that pun intended? You know, with the rocks, he has over 1,000 gold, full magic wand, level 6. We were getting close. Oh, she is actually level 6, so both the supports level 6, 310 minutes. That's going to be great compared to Monkey King, who's level 5, and Disruptor also level 5. I want to see Disruptor buying the book for himself, because he benefits a lot more than Monkey King. Yeah, Monkey actually buys it and gives it to Disruptor, so this should be a smoke time. With a Static Storm, they're looking to kill the Gyrocopter.
Watch for that move. Dangerous. And actually dropping just the wall down there. The Jackie to go after the healing ward. Oh my god. I've never seen that before. That's awesome. Get out of here.
Extra gold?
Yeah. That's really cool. And in the meantime, you can also see the stacks getting taken at the moment over in the jungle. Yopaj cleared through those ones. They were also able to get the D ward. Dobbs those placed up on the high ground there. Another solid thing they're getting from Monk Vision. Well done by Boom. Z. Again, you like you talk about this catapult, you want to do something down here for Boom, but if a fight breaks out, like you said, where do you get there? How do you get there quickly as the rest of
Tower's full HP, and Weaver's one of the better heroes to like buy time, drag the creep wave. Even if he dies there, it doesn't really matter that much. He can also buy back if they like decide to fully collapse. And the chase potential from Team Nigma is insane. Have an Earth Spirit, Darkseer, and also Nature's Prophet with TP like after they're being chased is just so good. This has been a new build on Gyrocopter, which I really like. Going for a second item BKB after finishing Casual Chrysalis and then going back for the Aghanim Scepter, so you don't like invest a lot of the gold into just like ag components, because it doesn't give you much. It only gives you stats, you know, 10 damage, which is great, but this build seems to be more farm efficient.
Getting online earlier, not having to wait for that like definitely a bonus as well. You can see that LTW off in the jungle for the moment, trying to get his farm on.
Under attack.
Boom, not crossing the river, not even stepping onto that side of the map at all, and it feels like Nigma are very happy with this. Very happy to just keep Curve farming down bottom. He's already got the medallion done.
This is the dream game. This is what the Puppy Weaver also loves to do. Take a lot of the farm on position 5 Weaver whenever he can, and this is the hero that scales so well. If you get the levels, one of the better heroes that can just... I compare Weaver to Winter Wyvern, not because I like to pronounce two hero names, but because like because they defend the tier 1 tower really. Very hard to bring down and always very annoying, hard to find.
Look at this timing now. Smoke up, Darkseer, Earth Spirit. They have the mechanism done. They have the Orchid completed. This is like their power timing right at this moment. But are they going to bring everybody? Boom is already up here with 3 heroes. This could turn south really quickly if they're not careful. Roll through. Finds one. Magnetize there. Over 2. Matthew Wall. Chase down. Looking for more Miracle right on top of all of them. The combo was there easy as pie. And now Jackie trying to get away as well. But GH, he's not going to let you go. They keep reapplying their time. They've got it's not going to happen. They got BK, or excuse me, they got Mechanism. They got everything.
Okay, I don't think Omni was needed there. Maybe he misclicked or something, because there were like 8 Treants and 5 heroes that shared the damage. So this is going to be a tower. Great read from GH, rolling, knowing exactly where... I think he was looking for a Monkey King, because this is where Monkey loves to sit on the trees, and he actually finds Disruptor instead.
Radiant's bottom tower.
It is not often that you see a play like this that quickly. Jackie realizes I am no place to be around here, and the spin comes a second too late. Can't TP out afterwards. Pretty stuff coming from Nigma. And right into the pit afterwards. With all those levels that they got there onto Kuro, they've got minus armor for days.
Are scanning.
They have enough. They have enough sustain. There is mind control with Smack, but they're going in. Static Storm doesn't hit anyone.
It's not where they need it to be. Kuro runs through all of them, getting some good vision. Tim still chasing. They have the healing ward out there. GH going to be pulled back in time. That's Kuro. Tries to get away, but these heroes are dead. So a bit too far forward for Nigma. And now, boom, if they can take this with exorcism.
They can, but mind control's how big.
No, not like this for Nigma, and boom, they hit the perfect timing.
I mean, using Exo and going inside the Roche pit was crucial. Like, Static Storm did not hit anyone, but they still decided to take that fight. Lasso was finally used, the good Lasso, and we're going to see Jackie pick up the Roche. Oh, man, I feel this game's going to be good.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's one of the most. Miracle is just going in right now. Wants to run into everybody. Why not? They drop down the wall. Miracle almost dead. The mechanism comes out, trying to live right at the end, but it won't be enough. And now GH, hoping to get a little bit of extra damage, that magnetized. That's going to be enough for the cleanup. They keep on chasing forward for more. Kuro spots out Scam, has the bugs on him. Now another roll. They chase forward looking for more. LCW's in trouble, but the rest of Nigma is there to back him up. Jackie needs to get out of there, but he is also going to go down. But Yopaj, can he stack up enough of the damage? Can they start to get the sticky napalm stacks up high enough? Stun there, onto one, silence afterwards, still looking for the chase. Jackie healing more down, doing everything they can, but it is not enough. Yopaj trying to escape, but a scrappy back and forth one we got on our hands.
What a turnaround from Nigma. They knew that they can still take the fight. They knew Exorcism is down, no Wukong's command, no Lasso, and also Omni Slash was on cooldown when they engaged. So great read there. It looked really bad. Like once Miracle decided to TP inside of all of them, but he is relatively tanky. And what is he building next? He's going for the Witchblade. Full damage with Orchid. Might decide to switch things around. Like might need to get a BKB before that.
Well, and the game, the way that this can play out now is just so varied in terms of where people go, right? You've got the Guardian Greaves fully done on Darkseer. It feels like they have a lot of those like group up and fight items, but boom, they're staying in it, staying close. Mind Control here coming in and stealing some of the Ancients away now as well. Game brought fairly low. I don't know if he's going to be able to finish all those off. Regardless.
Hey, Tron, he's giving his best.
Yeah, this BKB on that feels like it's a great answer for them. And Yopaj immediately there going to run into Kuro, gets off that silence, and slow, steady beatdown. Will it be enough? Time lapse to get away?
Kuro messed up.
Yeah, he gets caught.
He should not have used Shikuchi before. It's like, he's going to know for the next time. It was also very close. In that kind of situation, you're playing against 5 Weaver, but also trying to save Lasso because you do not want to use it. But if Weaver runs away, then you're in a lot of trouble.
Goodness gracious, that was close. Yopaj thinking about chasing. He just served himself up on a platter. Flame break, able to catch, but on the wrong side, and that gets him away. I mean, you look at the situation of this game, and it's just high-leveled heroes. For this point in time, there's been a lot of fighting back and forth. 21 kills in 17 minutes. We do have a little bit of a lull here after the Aegis got cleared, but just going to try and pick up those next set of items and then maybe going for another round.
Radiant's bottom tower
the one up front has the initiation. Who do they find? Just off the mark. They can't quite get him. Oh, he was able to dodge, but there it is. The pullback to vacuum already used though. Yopaj, BKB, now controlling onto one. Will be enough to kill off Miracle. Static Storm also catching on the rest of Nigma. They're in trouble. Omni Slash onto the Darkseer. They find that kill too. 2 cores already. Now Kuro in trouble. And GH maybe can get away, but they get the glimpse back, pullback. Any way to cancel it? No. Really heads up play coming out from Nigma on the supports, but the cores have already gone down, and Kuro looks to make an escape. Will be able to get up there to the north.
Yeah, boom. I mean, this game back and forth, what we love to see. There was no Gyrocopter. There was also no BKB on Gyro. And Miracle with this build, he's full on damage, Witchblade plus Orchid. But once he gets a BKB, he's going to have an easier time fighting, even though they have like 3 abilities that go through magic immunity. Roll misses, which bought a little bit of time there. Like, they definitely wanted to burst the Death Prophet immediately. She dies in the end. And also, like, good Wukong's command. It's not that much damage, but like, they have a lot of turns. Wukong's command, Static Storm, and against Juggernaut, there's nothing that can stop his like spin. So that's one of the issues that Nigma is gonna face. Because Juggernaut, he is farm. He's on the top of the network right now.
Tim's breaks it, and they are under vision now. Looking forward for more. Yopaj there. But all of these Nigma heroes underneath the ward, BKB out afterwards, and now the turn. Greaves are out. GH trying to get a little bit away from the Batrider there. Now looking for more. Tims is going to jump out of there. Does he manage to escape all the way? It looks like it. And they're actually going to glimpse away Miracle. Really well played by Boom to dodge that dangerous fight.
They did not want to take that fight. They want to have Lasso for the next engagement, and it's going to be up in next 10 seconds. Exorcism is also online. 2 seconds until Omni Flash. Juggernaut just TP out.
Now looking to make something happen there. The jump in, the static storm onto both of them again, but the BKB is out from LTW. FBZ enough to kill off mind control, and LTW just has TP away. No other answer. Another death on the core of Nigma, and well, they find themselves another. Why not? Ato's out, Kuro in some trouble, throws the time lapse, and a secondary dust with the chase down. All the bugs in the boundless strike is enough to get that bug. So another 13-13 moment for us, as even in the kill score, even in the net worth, is there a team that you feel like is more happy with the state of the game at the moment?
I'd say Boom, because their lineup is like really well suited for the late game. Oh, here we go. Lasso. BKB is the cooldown.
BKB. Oh, well.
I mean, that would be not even saving, but they use a lot. They use a lot to get that kill, but it's still worth it. 2 minutes until possible Roche respawn. One thing that I mentioned, and I think it's going to play out in the favor of Boom, is them having BKB piercing abilities. Like, you have Exorcism, you have Lasso, and Omni Slash. So Gyrocopter's never going to feel like super safe coming into the fight, even during the BKB. If that Prophet gets on top of him, he still needs to respect the damage.
Nicely done there. GH rolls in, finds the opening, and Miracle there to play cleanup afterwards. Yeah, that's going to be something to watch for, definitely. And, you know, there are some answers. I think we saw, like, a Lotus Orb being built on the Weaver. Pro trying to get into that, so you maybe request an Omni Slash or something, but time will tell.
Yeah, both supports on the side of Nigma Galaxy trying to get Lotus Orb. It's a great item. Remove the silence. It's great against the Omni Slash. You can even pre-cast it, and then Juggernaut's not going to be safe. They understand that they need to protect the Gyrocopter in the fights, and also Miracle. Like, if they have those 2 Lotus Orbs, that's going to be great. Did they find a Philly? Do I see a Philosopher's Stone? No, they still didn't have found the tier 2 items.
No time. Too many kills to get. It's been a very fast-paced one so far. And again, staying on their side of the map is a pretty consistent point for Boom. But they're keeping up in farm. Themselves a nice time despite being down all of their tier 1 towers. They've only taken 1 tier 1 of their own on Boom.
Radiant are scanning.
The gem picked up as well and being held by the Batrider, so they want to try and control this vision and shut down those movements that we've seen from Nigma.
Yeah, they're gonna devour their whole jungle. This is one of the earliest gem, I think, that have been picked up. So it's great. I think it's worth it. There is one on the high ground that JJ is pointing out, which is most likely not gonna get devored. But yeah, once they decide to play a bit more aggressive, this is a great pickup. Like, if you win a 1 fight, turn that into Roche and remove their ward, you're setting yourself up for a really good time in the next up to 7 minutes.
You can see that already a lot of side of Nigma heading down to the bottom side of the map where they do have some more wards of their own. And in the meantime, Batrider also heading out. He's kind of alone here. He's going to spot Kuro. Go for the solo kill, it looks like it. Pull back in, do they have the silence? Dropping the static storm on that one just to secure the finish. So everything dropped down, and now maybe looking for more. GH gets the rollout. Can't catch up to him. LTW not in range of the glimpse there, it looks like.
Yeah, 2 ultis for a position 5, but if you look at the net worth, the Weaver's more farmed than all 3 other supports of this. So I think
just another one of those by virtue of having that bottom tower taken so early. Roll in, finds Tims. They do anything afterwards, they get it vacuum back onto both. Scam in trouble now. Dude, these early movements, and GH has just been having a heyday on his Earth Spirit.
It's been too long since we've seen GH Earth Spirit in action, and it's always a pleasure.
Game there. And that guy, and Neopaj just has to back out again, so a 2k gold lead. See if they try and make any move towards Roche or anything like that on the side of Nigma. But at least for now, it looks like it's just a farm up game, get to that next set of items. Aghanim Scepter is still going to be there eventually for the
Catching a BKB, that's big.
Neopaj has to get out. played, well played. Missile will eventually head on over, hit the ancient camp, and pushing out those lanes constantly, making sure that they don't have to deal with any shenanigans on the sides. Movement out now. Are Boom gonna try and do anything? Like, is there any item that you think they're really waiting for before they want to try and make an aggressive action?
They would definitely love to have Scotty, but I don't think that's gonna happen because Nigma, they are inside the pit. They're poking, they're seeing, you know, what's happening. Let's see if we can go inside. Because there's always a threat. They can smoke in if they outpush the lanes, and smoke with the exorcism, they take it so fast.
GH rolls in, tries to find FBZ. He's a little bit out of position right now, but Skemet there with the Static Storm. Has to be careful, drops it, catches Kuro. Some trouble, has the Sprout, trying to keep him alive, Boundless Strike, pushback, and Kuro going to fall. Now afterwards, they come down to the Bookman, able to find one back. Is there any follow-up? They do a good chunk of damage, but Nigma is already dropping so quickly. Darkseer is about to die. Mind Control brought down low, Essence Ring, everything to keep him alive. Can they do anything else afterwards? Mind Control tries to run, turns his illusion now onto Scam, but with those ghosts chasing, they're eventually going to find the finish. There just wasn't a follow-up after the back wall, and well, they turn onto LTW. He too will die. A great combo and great play coming out from Boom.
Yeah, they catch Weaver before he can get any spells off. No buyback. Yeah, Kuro just got his buyback. He would definitely love to use it immediately. There's no exorcism, so I think Boom needs to be careful. I'm not sure if they can just go inside, because Nigma will respawn.
Hey, Toast. Kuro is already there. Run in. Buyback now comes from Miracle. Can they take this fight? Paj running out. Miracle on the far side finds Scam. This is pretty good. Turn again. They buy back on GH. Jackie trying to chase, looking for the kill on a Miracle. Has to BKB and TP out afterwards. GH rolls in, but now the silence comes out. So they got him caught. Scam bomb back into this too, so they're going to have the glimpse to pull GH in that much closer. One by one, they lose Nigma. Kuro is also likely to fall here. The silence comes out. It's just immaculate play from Boom.
It is pretty clean. 2 buybacks used on both sides, and in the end, Boom is victorious. So this Roche belongs to Boom. I don't see Nigma fighting without the Earth Spirit. He's gone for 55 seconds. Exorcism will be online in 50. They will have Lasso in 15. So, like, they need to be careful. Vampire also hit level 20. The BKB piercing abilities that we talked about. Oh, got it back.
Ball goes in with LTW, but Miracle's not there either. Mind Control now in trouble. He's going to be glimpsed all the way back into the pit, but just to his death. And the decision to go back in right there is going to get punished heavily, and they keep looking for more. Boom, get another 2 kills. Some struggles coming out now for Nigma as they're looking to ways to deal with this Boom lineup that is now going to get another Roche.
Maybe if Nigma had Earth Spirit alive, but without him, I just don't think they have enough control. And we mentioned multiple times those BKB burst abilities, the Lasso, use it on a target, that they still have enough physical damage coming up with that Prophet and the Juggernaut. And now the Scotty is done. He's going to pick up the Shard as well on top of Aegis. I mean, it says 5k gold lead, but with this Aegis, the net worth should just increase. There's also a lot of towers that they can work on. There's still... No, there's not the tier 1 tower on the mid anymore. They got killed.
Boom. What a turnaround that it's been. I mean, it's never been like a bad game for them so far, it's felt like. But there were a couple of moments where Nigma were the ones setting the tempo, and Boom have held on for the moment and now are in a super solid position. 7k gold lead. See what they end up doing with this Aegis here. At the very least, it feels like some of these tier 2 towers are going to drop. Barring a big play, and looking for a big play, possibly down bottom. Yopaj needs to be out there.
Yopaj needs to be a bit more careful because he is holding on to Gem, and they do not want to lose. Having Vision against Fever is always going to be great. And where is Nigma's Vision? Right now, I see only one Observer Ward at the bottom.
Top tower has fallen.
Meanwhile, mid, they're ready to move on in. Finding one, it's LTW again. They've got really fast Bat Rider chasing this guy. Flame Break, seeing if they can force out a BKB, but the surge comes from Mind Control. That will be enough to stop them from worrying about any extra chase. Back towards mid, Boom go. They've already taken the tier 2 top. Tier 3 towers being hit on the top side as well. And there's some split push going right now, but they need something else on Nigma.
Darkseer has a shard, so now there's gonna be a normal punch, which is okay punch, 3 out of 5, nothing spectacular, not an excellent punch. I just wish the warding was better. And now up to a high ground.
Yeah, they've got sentries down, they've got everything. Exorcism continuing to sit there pretty. Silence out onto the jug. Big ward. It's been used, but now they pull him back in, and this is ILTW can't afford to go down right now. ILTW dies, no buyback. Boom, just blowing this game wide open.
And this is the power of Batrider. Once he has that, 2 items, BKB plus a Blink Dagger, and if there's nothing that can pierce BKB, he's gonna always feel safe just jumping in and dragging the target back.
Miracle gonna get found there. Root comes out, BKB needs to back away. Miracle TPs afterwards. And the back wall onto 3, but there's no pull-up. There's just nothing there to combo together with it. Static Storm down now on to Mind Control. He is gonna get taken down as well. Boom. It's all too easy for them.
And Miracle managed to kill a tier 3 tower bottom, so the racks are exposed. And they also have nothing that, if Batrider used his ulti, they cannot stop Miracle from eating. So that's one thing that he needs to be careful about. Jackie going for that tier 3 right now.
We'll see if they can make anything happen here. I mean, Miracle's again going to push out this bottom lane. It's a little bit of a thorn in the side of Boom, but
it's the best thing we can do right now. They cannot get Boom.
And they're moving in. They've taken that tier 3 tower, so one set of racks already down. A second one exposed. LTW trying to hold off as long as possible as these Treants are going to push out. If they can find a way to hold here, and it can be 1 racks against 2, things could maybe look better, but you can see they're already bringing back Yopaj. Nigma, they've got to look for something here. They need to find a kill. Got to get on the board.
It might be one of those desperation smokes when Aegis is about to expire, which is going to be in 1 minute and 20 seconds, and this is going to be their, Hail Mary play.
Rax was claimed. It was only a ranged one, though. And Miracle trying to build into the AC next. Got 13,000 gold lead, but the tempo that Boom are playing, it just doesn't felt like there's that punch that they needed on the side of Nigma yet. BKB piercing disables, as you mentioned, multiple times are incredibly deadly.
Yopaj has a full offering for with your Arcane.
When he finds a Miracle, wait, what? He's right by him. Oh, he wasn't Fireflied, or maybe they just didn't quite see him there, but regardless, unreal.
I think he should have seen him. Like, he was almost on top of him.
Give him the benefit of the doubt as Miracle there is going to get found. BKB TP's out of there. And ILTW wanting to escape, but Yopaj, he's got him. The lasso is there, waiting till the last second with the Omni slash down.
The style points from Yopaj, did not want to use it immediately. And the next lasso is going to be back online in 50.
That's so crazy. They lose the gyrocopter yet again, and if they need to wait out for the next Aegis as this one is about to expire, or maybe a chance here, an opportunity, but Yopaj, BKB pop, Miracle shows up, they want to make something happen here, can they roll through, hit it perfectly? No, it will not happen, never a chance.
It looked like he connected for a second.
He rolled on the other side and was able to do the magnetize. I think it wore out right at the last second there. But Lotus picked up for GH, and well, Kuro, he's going to be brought down as well.
Jackie with the place. He knew exactly where Weaver's going to go back. He's like 1 Mississippi, 2, 3, 4, and gets him immediately. Full BKB done on him, level 23, going for the Bastard next to have an extra bit of lockdown and control.
It's under attack.
This is the cherry on top right now for the way that this game has gone. And again, look, you take a look at the graph, right? It's been relatively even up until that point when it wasn't. And then it just went really bad.
Thank you, Gabe. You are a true Dota analyst.
That's right. I'm ready to go. Oh, he wanted to go for the punch. They got the spin in time, and now the pullback. LTW, he's going to drop. They go for the Boundless Strike. Catch now onto GH. Nowhere left for him to go. The Static Storm afterwards, but he's able to get the rollout. Unfortunately, there's this ability called Flex. And, well, for Boom, never in doubt. They're taking the last set of racks here. Clean as can be from them. There's still, I guess, one more up on that top side, but nonetheless, this is going to be another tier 3 tower taken, barring a miracle. do have that hero.
Radiant's
Oh,
bottom
punch.
tower.
The punch. Unfortunate, looking a little bit too normal right now. They go onto the melee racks, back wall, hits onto two of them. Spin it in, right on top of my control. He's out of there, silence, Manta. And then he walks away afterwards. The chase is not there, the damage is not there, Boom is there. And they are not stopping. Kuro rolls through onto everybody, Silence comes out, mind control, looking for it, but the BKB reaction just in time, can't get off the normal punch, the fear comes out afterwards. Mind control.
Radiant's bottom
Oh,
tower.
barely able to hop away from that one. And actually, for a second there at least, they get the vacuum back. FPZ brought down low. He's going to be the sacrifice left behind.
There's still that miracle we talked about on the top lane, the range one, and they will respect and try to get out, maybe lose Disruptor here as well, but considering what they got, it's still pretty big. GH trying to fish, he's trying to get whoever he can. Now they have 2 Lotus Orbs. Wish these 2 Lotus Orbs came a bit early for Nigma. Like there was this fight on the mid lane that Weaver was so close. I think he needed 200 gold to get it. It could have been an item, you know, to be able to protect the Mage's Prophet or the Gyrocopter against Lasso and Omni Slash. And now they have 2 a little bit too late. But yeah, they're still in this game. No mega creeps yet.
Well, and you know, we talked about this. The way that this game has gone, BKB has just been such a great answer, and you can see how much they value it. Juggernaut going back for the BKB afterwards because he knows you pop that, you can't do anything. Like the strongest heroes in this game, like Gyrocopter is not where it needs to be in terms of farm. All of its magical damage. They are going to try and make a play down bottom here, but GH is going to be able to get out of there. They get the lasso. They were baiting him out the whole time, waited for Miracle to show up, and then they get that kill too. Both of them get brought down. Really pretty stuff coming out from Tim's. What a call.
Yeah, it seems like Monkey King has been one of the best heroes in this tournament in terms of what the hero provides, like setting up so many kills, providing vision, and also very good in the lane. Okay, Nigma.
You gotta, I mean, you know, when you're down by 20, you gotta go for a
play.
Hail Mary.
Yeah, you have. It's also Aghanim Scepter. Oh, I think they should give Aghanim Scepter to Beaver, actually. If he can, like, use one good time lapse on a target that they lock into, but it's gonna be difficult. Like, he needs to be very close. Let's see, Kuro made the slot, and yeah, he's gonna be picking it up.
Big. That's what they need. That type of play, and Jackie immediately was like, all right, well, you do that, I'm gonna come get Mega Creeps then. So they will claim the Mega Creeps. Possibly one last hurrah here from Nigma Galaxy. Pressure done for the DP. They finish a BKB on Dark Seer.
It's gonna be 2 Exos.
For this, jumps in. Looks like he blinks back afterwards. Yopaj didn't like the look of it, or a little bit of a mess up there with fingers, but silence out. DH looking for help.
There's a time left.
All right, one time. Has the Aegis afterwards for the second round if they need to. Down and dead. Mind control looking for an opening, but he's just not getting anything at all. He got the close command. That's not bad. Lotus Orb afterwards. Back wall, but there's KD. He can get him back to anybody. The time lapse keeping him alive again. But Miracle back up again in 18 seconds. When they wait that long, it doesn't look like it. Back from the Gyrocopter, and you can see that they can retreat back on Boom. Nobody lost.
Another Exorcism is ready. He pops it immediately.
Yeah, and round 2 of this one looking that much prettier. Jump forward from Jackie, looking for a catch for a kill. Do they have enough in the tank? They do indeed. Jackie, too strong. Miracle turned on next. Exorcism going. This is going to be the end of the game. Boom! They are too much to handle here. The lower bracket finals. Pretty stuff.
They're waiting until the throne falls, and will fall it in the end. Oh man, what a game, what a game.